What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a team looking for its first win, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Razorbacks will put toe to leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks offense has the ball first today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys.
Breaks into the open. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Fit it in the window for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Moore will throw. With the catch, it's Humphries. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Casper. Turning on the Jets. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Throws for the tight end. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it, couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for space, it's Adams. And this one will be stopped. Game. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling?
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back.
Lots of running room. And he's brought down after a huge completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on. But making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gonna look downfield again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll give it to the back. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and suffocating in their own end. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Moore to the air. He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he will be stopped short, or stop himself short of the line to gain. What was he thinking there? And the Razorbacks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Looking for room, it's Adams. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They want to throw it. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right, always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Leaves it with the running back. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead with the 6. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess mix it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
On the run, it's Adams. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Bringing the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's low. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Bunch formation for these receivers. Makes the grab, it's low. Oh, what a move to get open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Ducks are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Whips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Snags it. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So,
and the rush will get to him at the 25.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Moore.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll pitch it. Jukes his way for Moore. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Got it behind the line. It's low. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Flips it out to the back. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back